give a welcome to Brian Sloan.
Fantastic, thank you so much. I'm ready to rock and roll. I've been waiting. I just had a 5-hour energy shot. I'm incredibly focused and feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack, man. I can see you guys up here. Yeah, I can see you looking at me thinking, now, finally, here is a man that can give me some sound financial advice. I gotta dispel, I gotta set it down. Now, I've had some setbacks recently, lost a good, easy day job. I was fired while on vacation. Gets a little better, she fired me via rough draft email. Yeah, when your boss cares enough to not even spell check the document. It kind of made me, I didn't know how to feel it. It almost made me feel like, well, like a couple weeks ago, I had a homeless guy tell me to cheer up. What am I putting out there? What image am I putting out there to the world when a man with inch-thick yellow toenails holding a cardboard sign listing his current diseases is happier with his lot in life than I appear to be with mine? That's pretty much God just screaming down, pull it together, man! You're taking yourself way too seriously. So I tried to change it up, changing my look a little bit. Got the heat miser hair going. Tried to get new wardrobe set up, which I was informed the other day that my look is preppy, hip-hop, lesbian. Right, Joe? Good? Yeah, I like it. I said, fair enough, man. I was kind of going for a suit mullet, you know, sort of business up top, little party down below here. Thought it'd be good for the East Village, you know. That's where I live. I like my neighborhood. I guarantee any one of you, go to the East Village, go to any bar, give it 90 seconds. You'll see one thing that makes you say, what the hell is going on here? Most awkward one for me recently that I'd never experienced was the wheelchair drunk. Oh, no, don't let a pall fall over the room. I'm not here to make fun of handicapped people. That's not my style. But I'm also not here to get verbally abused by them when they get shit-faced in public. This is a paraplegic guy, well-dressed, $30,000 Stephen Hawking motorized job, just incredibly drunk and incredibly verbally abusive to everybody. He just wheeled himself around, just, come down here and suck, you know, just awful. Filth, horrible stuff. Bartenders don't know what to do. Like, how do you cut off a guy that doesn't even have to walk home? Friends don't want anything to do with him. All the patrons were all looking around each other like, who's gonna commit the hate crime? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna ruin the Saturday night by just getting so fed up with this guy that they're finally just like, pipe down, you legless asshole, or I'm gonna turn that thing off and push you into the street. I'm not allowed in that bar anymore. I'd be a folk hero. Had to answer a lot of uncomfortable questions down to the 9th precinct, man. It was tough. I loved the city. When I first moved here, I heard some loudmouth tell me, after 10 years, you can call yourself a transplanted New Yorker. You'll never be a real New Yorker. I'm like, I could give a shit, man. I could give a shit about being a real New Yorker. But after 12 years, I got my own criteria. I knew that I was beginning to become part of the jaded, artistic New York community when I began finding the phrase, he can't be gay as a wife and 2 children. Hilarious. Hilarious. But it was cemented for me when I realized that I can now tell the difference between dog poop on the sidewalk and human poop on the sidewalk. A buddy from mine from Tennessee was staying with me. We walked out of my apartment one morning. He's like, man, some dog shit on the wall. That's not dog shit. What do you mean that's not dog shit? You ever seen dog shit start 3 feet high up the wall, pal? Think about it. I told you, I live by McSorley's. Remember these things. I feel bad. I feel bad for the dogs in the city, man, because you get no privacy. I mean, I hate when I'm walking down the street and the dog's doing his business and I accidentally lock eyes with him. You guys ever do that? It's the worst. I feel so invasive. They always give me that look like, can you afford me no dignity, sir? Will you not avert your gaze? Drives me nuts. It's always like a little whippet or greyhound, too. It's like shaking. Like, you know, its eyes are bigger than its entire body, and I'm just like, oh, this is awful. I don't know what to do. Oh, man. Have you ever tried to poop in front of 30 people? not easy. I've tried it. I'm not allowed in that bar anymore either, man. I'm a class act. Kind of got to bring home to your mom, trust your children with. Running out of safe havens, running out of bars that I can go to. Get no peace at home, had a loud ejaculator move in downstairs. It's ruining my life. Most people get the stereotypical like moaning female. I got a guy. And he gives no warning. And I startle easily. I'm at home trying to wind down with a little Animal Planet, bowl of Fruit Loops, 3 in the morning. Shit, I grab my phone, run over the window, I dial 911 and just wait for the next noise. What's happening, man? What the hell's happening down there? What the hell? What, if these are this man's sound of pleasure, what happens when he hurts himself? Just burning my face on the stove. What happened to the subtlety in America? I don't think we ever really had any. You remember, when I was growing up, all the male porn stars had a very simple move that I call the ejaculation head shake. Just boiled down, it was kind of dignified. You guys, some of you may remember, just a little... Oh yeah, I can do that all night, man. Makes me feel great. So you gotta think, try it in your cubicle tomorrow at work. Johnson, I need these papers. By noon. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Guarantee your workload will decrease significantly. Yeah, man, I love trying to bring things back, trying to be a role model for today's children. But they're too sophisticated for me. I overheard a 10-year-old on his BlackBerry today requesting sushi from his mother for dinner. And then I saw the special that Oprah did on the epidemic of sex between teens and preteens. Preteens? Man, when I was in elementary school, everybody got the chicken pox. Not oral. Jeez. It's bad. I mean, even when I was in elementary school, I always associated the word epidemic with bad things. What the hell? I envy these kids, man. We'd have been selling that shit in the hallways when I was in high school. Yo, I got that bug, man. I got that blowjob flu, man. Come on. Guys, you have been great. I want you to give it up for your host. Thanks so much.